Hey, what's up, YouTubers? It's me again, Brian, aka Gamer55551. I am back with a video game my 2 cent video, and today I'm going to be taking a look at two things for today. First off will be my response to some of the people who have with a YouTuber who I have good respect for, though. I'm a big fan of his as well. I don't agree with him on everything, but there are certain issues I do agree with, certain areas I do agree with it, and that is Jim Sterling in response to a video he did criticizing Nintendo over the NES Mini, though, and of course my thoughts on the Video Game Awards, though. I didn't exactly watch it, but I was able to read about all the coverage and all that stuff. So we'll start with the first part, and that is the Jim Sterling video. Recently I posted that video that he did on his Jimquisition, though, on Facebook into some groups, and some of the response I got from it, though, was a little bit somewhat surprised. Some people kind of criticized the video, thinking that, you know, Jim Sterling's annoying and all that stuff, to some people not liking the video and thought that he was a little bit bashing Nintendo and all that. Now, I'm not going to call people out or anything like that, okay? Everyone has their own opinion, though, okay? And not everyone is a fan of Jim Sterling's style on how he shoots his videos and so on. And that's fine. Everyone has their own taste, their own style, what they like, what they don't like, and so on, though. But I do have to agree with him on his video when he talks about how Nintendo has handled the NES Mini. And it's the same thing I have to sort of say with basically how they handle the amiibo situation, is that it feels as though there's a lot, this is a case where there's a lot of supply and demand, and Nintendo just doesn't do a good job handling this, though. I mean, I remember what happened when the amiibos came out, though, and how hard that was to get some of those amiibos, because most people would buy more than just, you know, like two, or more than just one, maybe two. I mean, two I can understand. One to keep as a collector's item, and one, you know, maybe to sell and all. I mean, I could understand and tolerate that, but then there were those who bought way too much. Like bought like maybe a box load and just sold them on eBay for outrageous prices, though. I mean, I remember when a Golden Mario was on sale for like $500, though, and it just felt like, to me, Nintendo dragged their feet on a lot of those situations, though. And right now we're seeing something similar with the NES Mini, though. I mean, there are people that are buying them, like scooping them up, selling them on eBay for outrageous prices, though. And again, there's nothing illegal about doing this or anything else, buying them and selling them on eBay or anything like that. But Nintendo's way of handling it has been, in my opinion, very poorly done. I mean, there's been cases where they only sent out like maybe 1 or 2 shipments, though, to certain stores. Again, this depends on the store and all. And I just think it's ridiculous. And it brings up to the point that Nintendo is not like, Nintendo isn't perfect, okay? Now, I'm not saying they're a terrible company or anything like that. I've been a Nintendo fan since the days back when the NES came out, though. I mean, Super Mario Bros. 3, and again, this is my opinion, I know some will disagree with me on this. Super Mario Bros. 3, in my view, is like the greatest video game of all time. It's, in my opinion, the best video game ever made, but that is up to your decision to decide whether you agree with that or not, though. Majora's Mask is one of my favorite Zelda games of all time, though. Punch-Out is a personal favorite of mine as well, though. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 I've always enjoyed those games the most, though. Mario Galaxy 1, because of its music, really good, though. And the gameplay is good as well. Mario Galaxy 2 for its difficulty, though. So, I'm not here, and I also have to applaud Nintendo for basically saving Bayonetta 2, though. So, the thing is, I'm not here to say that Nintendo is a bad company, or just because you criticize it means that they are a bad company. But not every decision they do is perfect, though. I mean, for every decision that they do right, like Bayonetta 2, saving Bayonetta 2, to how they handle the DLCs and season passes for Hyrule Warriors, which is certainly better than how other companies have done it, though. AKA EA with Star Wars Battlefront, $60 for a game with little to no content, with a $50 season pass with little to no content, though. But for every situation Nintendo gets right, there are situations that they get wrong with this. And the NES Mini is one of those situations. It feels like, I mean, you understand is that if you have, like, if it's hard to find it, people will be asking for more and more, and that builds up attention towards it. But I also think it kind of backfires, and I think we saw that with the amiibos when people just felt burned out because they couldn't find the amiibo they want to find. On top of that, people basically are sick and tired of paying an outrageous amount of prices to find that amiibo from like eBay scalpers and so on. So, I mean, and I have to say, in this video though that Jim Sterling did, I have to say he was correct though. He is right, and I think Nintendo does deserve to be criticized on this. And again, they're not perfect, okay? I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying they're awful. I think there are some things they do well, but they're not perfect. And I think this is a case where they didn't meet the demand, the supply and demand situation. And that worries me a little bit because we have the Nintendo Switch coming up though. Supposedly we'll have a full reveal of it on January 12th to a possible March 2017 launch date, assuming that holds. Hopefully it does though. But it does worry me a little bit that Nintendo could make that kind of situation again with the Nintendo Switch, where they only put out a certain amount, it becomes hard to find, and we could have a case where people have like maybe bought one or just more than one and sell it for outrageous prices on eBay. And that, I mean, it is annoying. It is very bad when you have scalpers who pull that kind of stuff though. I mean, again, it's not illegal or anything like that, but it is very annoying. And I do understand his point of view about how Nintendo has handled the NES Mini situation so far. I mean, bottom line is this. Nintendo isn't perfect. There are decisions they make that are not right, like the NES Mini situation, the Amiibo situation earlier on, their content creator program though. But there are decisions they do well on, okay? They're not perfect, but then again, no one's perfect though. So just because you could criticize Nintendo and still like them though, and not come off as saying, oh, you hate Nintendo and all that stuff. No, I don't buy that argument. But overall, I do think they need to do a better job. If there is a big demand for the NES Mini though, they need to do a better job handling the situation than they have so far. And if you want to know what video I'm talking about, I have a link in the description. You can take a look for yourself. Alright, so we're going to take a quick little break, and when we come back, I'm going to go to part 2 of my video, and I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the Game Awards for 2016. Again, I didn't watch it or anything, but I am reading up on some of the stuff though, and I'll give my thoughts on what I've seen, what I like, and what I like and what I don't like. So take a little break, and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back with part 2 of this video, and today, excuse me, for this part, I am going to be talking about my thoughts on the Game Award presentation. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I only able to watch certain clips of it at the time, though, mostly because I was at work, though. But I will say, based on what I read, and again, I'll have a link in the description, it was a little bit surprising, some of the stuff that won. I mean, the biggest one, Game of the Year, was Overwatch, which was sort of a bit surprising, though, because people were thinking Uncharted 4 was going to win. I thought so, too, but obviously they won, though. I will say I'm glad that Titanfall 2 got nominated for Game of the Year, though. Even though I feel that EA screwed Respawn over when they poorly marketed that game. Yeah, putting it between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty Infinite War. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong with that? Alright. But it also won Best Game Direction. Let's see, what else? I said also right here. It also won... where is it? Okay, no. Where is it? It's won Best Esport Game. It won Best... let's see, what else? I think it won some other ones as well. Best Esport Games, but overall, winning Game of the Year, that was kind of interesting that it won, though. Oh yeah, Best Game Direction from Blizzard Entertainment for Overwatch, though. Uncharted 4 did win something, though. It won Best Narrative, so that certainly was good, though. I'm glad that it won Best Narrative, though. Doom, I'm glad it won an award for Best Music and Sound Design, though. Although I thought that game was... I enjoyed Doom, though. I thought it was very fast-paced and so on, so very fun indeed. I will say Pokemon Go one's like... okay, I'm glad it did, but hearing that Fire Emblem Fate and Monster Hunter Generation were nominated, though, I would have preferred either one of those to win. Fire Emblem Fate more, but I would have been happy with Monster Hunter Generation. But you know what? Not everyone's going to win, though. VR, it'll be interesting to see where if that category will be there next year, though. Res Infinite one, though. Good for that one. I have played the Res game before, the non-VR version, and it's still a fun game even when it was released back in 2002. Haven't played that one. Pick that one up, though, as well. Doom, I'm glad that won for Best Action Game. Again, very fun game, though. Dishonored 2 won for Best Action Adventure. That's good for that one, too. I still gotta get to that one as well. Best RPG, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, though. Again, another good game as well, but I don't understand why the Blood and Wine DLC had to be the winner, though. I'm glad Xenoblade Chronicle X got nominated, though. Disappointed it did not win, but like I said, it's not a category game you want to win. It's going to win, though. Street Fighter V won for Best Fighting Game. Strategy game, though. Civilization 6, so good for 2K for Civilization 6, and Firaxis, Firaxis. Again, apologize if I'm not saying the name correctly, though. I'm also glad that XCOM 2 got nominated as well. Disappointed that one didn't win, but glad that one did. And so did Fire Emblem Fate as well, so glad that did. Best Family Game, though, Pokemon Go, again, though. Although Ratchet & Clank, Skylander, and Lego Star Wars, and Dragon Quest Builder got nominated, though. Personally, I would have gone with the Ratchet & Clank one, though. But, again, that's me, though. It's Best Sports and Racing Game. It looks like Microsoft won something. Forza Horizon 3, though. So, good for them. Best Multiplayer. Surprisingly, Overcooked won that one. Again, I'm not big on multiplayer, but kudos for them. Nintendo actually won something as well. Most anticipated game. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, though. I also saw that they showed off some trailers. New trailer for that one. It looks nice, though. Would have preferred to see the Switch version, not the Wii U version, but hopefully we'll see the Switch version on that one, too. The other games that got nominated were God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Mass Effect Armada, Red Dead Redemption 2, though. Saw new gameplay footage of Mass Effect Armada. That looked... Armada, if I'm saying that name correctly. Looking forward to seeing that one as well, though. Trending gamers or like YouTubers, Boogie2988, though. Seen some of his videos. They're pretty good. Some of them are pretty funny as well, though. So very good indeed. The other two were esports players. Esports teams though. Again, I'm not big on the esports things. Not against it, just not big on it though. But overall, it does seem, at least for the esports, I mean, at least for the gaming awards, like I said earlier, Overwatch was probably the big winner, which is a little bit surprising though. I did try a bit of the beta when the game came out, when they put out the beta though, and it just doesn't interest me. Not that because, and it has nothing to do with the whole controversy, you know, the Tracer's butt pose or anything like that. It has to do with the fact that I'm not big on multiplayer-only games, though, alright? I'm not against them, I'm just not big on them, though. I do wish that there was, you know, I wish they did add a campaign or a single-player mode in it, because the universe they created looked very interesting to me, though. But, again, different tastes and different stuff, though. As for what they showed off there, some of the stuff that I liked that they showed off outside of the games I announced, though, the remastered Bulletstorm, I never got a chance to try that one, so I definitely would like to try that one. On the other hand, I kind of have mixed feelings about it because it's being published by Gearbox, and given their reputation, aka Duke Nukem Forever and Alien Colonial Marines, a little bit on the fence about that one though. But we'll see how it plays out. I mean, I've heard some good things about it. Heard the game didn't perform, it's been sold very well, and there were some people made a big deal over the sex jokes and everything like that. Whatever. Personally, I care less, but definitely a game I'll keep an eye out for next year though. And finally, the Hideo Kojima, who finally got an award after being snubbed last year thanks for Konami, though, aka fuck Konami, though. I finally got his reward that he deserved, though, in my opinion. And that we finally got to see a new trailer for his upcoming game, Death Stranding, though. I have seen the new trailer myself. I'm still a little confused of exactly how this is playing out and what the whole thing behind it is, though, but I'm definitely looking forward to trying the game out when we eventually do see it and when it does come out, though. Would I have liked to see him do a spiritual successor to, say, Lunar Nights on the DS or Zone of the Enders? Yeah, but you know what? This one still is interesting nevertheless, though. We now know that the new trailer, though, we now know that showed off Hannibal star Mad McKinson, if I'm saying his name correctly, though. Don't know what role he's going to be playing in the game, but it will be interesting to see how that plays out, though. But nevertheless, definitely one title I'm definitely keeping an eye out, though. Overall, though, interesting picks of games that won this year, though. Some of the trailers were interesting to see as well. So it was good. It was interesting to see some games that won, though. From what I understand, it's still a step in the right direction, but it's not near the level it should be, though. But nice that we had another one this year. Hopefully we'll have another one next year, and hopefully that will be the one that really, gets people more interested in this. But overall, interesting Game Awards, though. Wish I could have watched it, though, but a little surprised about what games did win the awards this year. Still a little surprised that Overwatch won the most awards, so kind of a little surprised there, but what can I say, though? Anyway, this concludes a video game My Two Cent video regarding Jim Sterling's video on the Nintendo NES Mini and my thoughts on based on what I learned about the Video Game Awards. And again, these are my opinion. What are yours? Do you think Jim Sterling's right to criticize Nintendo for how they have handled the situation with the NES Mini, or do you think he's wrong on it? And what about the Video Games Awards? Did you watch it? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Were you happy with the results, though? Were you happy with none of the results? And what about the trailers they showed off? Were you pleased with what they showed off? Were you not pleased with what they showed off, though? Do you agree with my point of view on Jim Sterling's video or the Game Awards? Do you disagree? Sound off on the comment section. Let me know what you think. I hope you hit the like button. I would appreciate it. And I hope you do subscribe to my YouTube channel, though. Anyway, this concludes my 2-cent video, though. And I will see you again next time when I do another video. Hopefully that will be soon. Until then, from Southern California, I will see you again next time. Bye.